The Roman Empire is created, starting on page 234. Although Caesar's time as dictator was short, he made important changes in Roman life. Caesar gave land to his soldiers and free grain to poor citizens. He increased the number of people in the Senate. Also, he granted Roman citizenship to many people not born to Rome. Caesar ordered a new and more accurate calendar and named the month of his birth July. All these changes were too much for some senators. Others were frightened of Caesar's growing power and popularity. Some felt he was destroying the traditions of the Roman Republic. They thought he was planning to make himself king. Tradition says that an oracle warned Caesar to beware the Ides of March 15th. On March 15th, 44 BC, Caesar ignored the warning and arrived at the Senate without a bodyguard. There he was stabbed to death by his enemies. Augustus becomes emperor. After Caesar's death, civil war broke out again. After 14 years of fighting, Julius Caesar's grand-nephew and adopted son, Octavian, defeated all his rivals. Though only 18 years old when the wars began, Octavian was able to defeat some of Rome's most experienced generals. After his victory in 27 BC, Octavian was acclaimed emperor, or one who commands. Our word emperor comes from emperor. Octavian had the power to veto any law, rule all Roman provinces, and control the army. As a sign of his new power, Octavian took the name Augustus, honored one. The month of August is named after this powerful ruler and general. Augustus then set forth reforming the government of Rome. Pax Romana. Within a few years, Rome's troubles were ending. A period known as the Pax Romana had begun. Pax Romana is Latin for Roman peace. Life throughout the Roman Empire changed during this period, which lasted about 200 years. Under Augustus, the government became more efficient. New roads, buildings, and water systems were built. Augustus also tried to create a single system of government and money throughout the empire. Goods moved freely within his empire. In Rome, people ate bread each day, thanks to shipments of North African wheat. Goods came in from all over the Mediterranean region. Romans could cook in pots made from Spanish copper. The wealthy could wear clothes made from Greek wool, Egyptian linen, and even Chinese silk. New public buildings. About 1 million people lived in the city of Rome. In the city center, the Forum included large marble buildings. New theaters and public baths stood nearby. Aqueducts, raised waterways, brought streams of fresh water into the city. Under Augustus, Romans enjoyed police and fire protection and received free bread. For their entertainment, gladiators were forced to fight in arenas. A gladiator is a slave or criminal condemned to death. One of Augustus's successors built an enormous stadium, the Colosseum, for these games. Controlling the empire. The city of Rome was like a giant magnet. Everyone in the empire felt its pull in one way or another. Rome appointed governors to enforce the law and to act as judges. In addition, a census or count of people living in the empire was taken every 5 years. Running an empire is expensive. Rome taxed everyone to pay for its empire. Army units were posted far and wide to enforce Roman law, as well as to help build the empire's roads. Unlike the soldiers of the old Roman Republic, most soldiers of the Roman Empire were not citizens. They were paid to serve in the army full time. For many poor men, the army offered the best chance to earn a decent living.